Well, here it is, 5 a.m. It's still snowing. Waiting for the plows to come back by. And there's the Toro that I'm building into a plow for myself. We'll give you an update on that, but as you can see, just got back with that truck about an hour ago and it's already getting covered again. And I don't know if you can see through the light, but she's still coming down pretty good. And we gotta cut off a couple bolts here. This is for the plow. We're putting on the Infield Pro. Also the pedal assembly all got busted up. But we got the welder right there and my MIG right here and my torches right here, so I'm gonna do a little cutting downstairs, and I got the fan set up so I can blow the air right outside. Any fumes that I might get in here. Like I said, not the best way of doing it, but you gotta make do with what we got, so let's cut these 3 bolts off and see what we got. Alright, here we go. So that's just sloppy weld. Didn't have the correct rods. The rods I had were kind of moist, so that weld is kind of, well, not kind of, it's real sloppy. Dissimilar metals with 6011 rods that were actually had gotten a lot of moisture in them, so I couldn't get a good bead going. Plus it's around 5:45 in the morning, and the entire family sleeping. I'm trying to do it in the house, so I had to just blast it real fast. And I'm not looking for prettiness. You can see down here it's really, really sloppy. It's just a lot of bubbles, but it'll hold it. And here's the front of the plow. You can see it extends out a little bit on each side, but that's where it connects on. So like I said, it's really, really sloppy. Small mountain bracket on the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that. Like I said, these are what I used. With some Lincoln electric stick electrodes, and they are E6011 1/8 by 14-inch flat weld 180s. Now the problem is if you don't keep these somewhere that is really, really dry and doesn't get any moisture, you get a real crappy weld. Plus this welder is probably about, I'm gonna say 35 plus years old, so she's really not the best welder. The Dan MIG right here is also, I'm gonna say about, that's 30 plus years old too. You get a lot better weld with it. That's probably it's actually embarrassing, the weld that I did on that. It's probably one of the worst weld jobs I've ever done in my life, but that's what happens at 6 in the morning, and 6 o'clock in the morning, and just trying to get it slapped on there because the amount of snow that we're getting is ridiculous. So I just had to get something done really fast just to push out my driveway. Because of my shoulder, I can't really shovel like I should be able to. Like I said, that weld is absolutely horrible. Horrible. I'm embarrassed to even show that weld, but out here you can see it's getting to be daybreak. There's the machine she's going on, an old Infield Pro, and I have to be doing the rest of the welding outside in the snow, which much as soon as daybreak comes, I'm going to be out here doing some welding out in the snow. And this is really it's a small storm. There's not a lot of snow, but you look up in the light here, right, focus in on it. It is snowing like a son of a gun, and we're expected to get a lot more snow, so just too cheap to get a snowblower. Plus it's more fun playing with a toy like this. It's an old Infield Pro. This thing's probably 30 years old too. I bought this at an auction for $25, and the plow simply all broke off of it, so just trying to jimmy rig something up just to get it going. So, well, I'll keep you guys updated and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm really embarrassed about that weld, but it's gonna work, it's gonna hold, so hopefully we'll have this thing together later on this morning. And once we have this thing together later on this morning, I will be able to show you guys it in action. I still have the complete pedal assembly right here, which all broke. All the welds on this are broken. I'll have to make something up for that. It's hydraulic, it's all-wheel drive, so hopefully I can make something up for that and just blast away with it. So keep you guys updated, see what happens. Now taking this part all apart. This is the pedal assembly. You get this section right here that bolts onto the frame. This section right here that welds onto the frame. Comes up. That's your hydraulic pedal assembly. This is basically just a footrest. And a section right along here has to weld up to the front section of the frame right here. So we're just going to use the MIG for that. And we'll make this. And we'll make this. And what I'm probably going to do is take a piece and put a longer piece onto there, just to give it a little bit more strength under the frame, because this controls your whole pedal assembly. And if this isn't lined up perfectly, you're not going to be able to get forward and reverse out of it, which is just driven by this pin right here, which bolts up onto the hydraulic arm. The hydraulic arm comes off of here, goes down, and comes up like this, and that's what runs your hydraulic arm. As you can see, it's all done. And like I said, total, including the machine, all the hardware and everything, under $50. We have a back dragger, which also has sharp teeth, so if I wanted to break up ice. Oil tank, a lever on the back, reverse lever. We can't really see it, but we got a simple on and off start switch. It's all-wheel drive. Front wheel is also drive wheel. And basically, I was given a blade by a friend of mine. Oh, ready to roll. Did a great job plowing out the driveway. Pushed the snow right out. You can see it pushed it all. The bankings over there. And pushed the bankings up here. Fortunately, I didn't have anybody that could tape me doing it, but there she is. An old 1970s Infield Pro that I originally used to do baseball diamonds, and I changed it out, so now it's a little plow. Work smarter, not harder.